Hi friends, Sam here with Happily Hooked. I'm so excited for today's second episode of our yarn reviews. Today we're reviewing the Bernat Softy Chunky and the Buttercream Luxe Alpaca from Joann's. I'm so excited, so stick around. We're going to swatch them up, wash them, and see what happens. Alright, so today friends we are reviewing the Buttercream Luxe Craft Alpaca and the Bernat Softy Chunky. I picked the light pinks on both of these because I really love them. So for the Bernat Softy Chunky, this one is 100 grams. It's approximately 108 yards on here. It's a super bulky in gray rose. I love this color. And then this one requires, or recommends at least, an 8mm hook on this one. So I've got my 8mm hook for this. It is machine washable and dryable, so I'm stoked. And then it's 100% acrylic. So this one's going to be fun to work up and see how it washes. I think this would probably be really good for like chunky beanies, kind of like that. So we're going to see how this one goes. Alright, next up is the Buttercream Luxe Craft Alpaca. This one's 130 yards. Now this one does recommend a 10mm hook, so I grabbed my 10mm for that one. It's a super bulky as well. It's kind of crazy how they're two sizes apart in hooks, not just one or half. This one's machine washable. It says dry flat, but as we know from the last video, I'm going to dry it in the dryer because I want to see what happens. And then this color is rose. So we've got a gray rose and a rose. This one is has much more depth, I guess. Shinier. It's got that like little halo on it from the alpaca, so you can see the halo. So that will be neat to see if it washes or dries well. So I'm excited. And then this one, it's 80% acrylic and 20% alpaca. So that's a pretty good amount in there. So we're gonna swatch both of them up and then see where we're at. Alright, so first we're gonna swatch the Softy Chunky. Let's see how well this works today. We know my track record. Oh, just a small one. That's not so bad. Alright, so that looks good. Not like I said with my last video. We don't do huge swatches because I don't see the point in making a huge swatch and testing it out. I just want to test the little ones. So we'll cut this. And since it's chunky yarn, we didn't have to do 2 rows, just one suffices for that. We'll set that over there. Now we're gonna let's see if we can find the inside of this one. Alright, I probably would have done an 8 on that, to be honest. But you can see a little halo on that from the alpaca. So we're gonna wash both of these, like I said. So we've got the Bernat and the Buttercream. We're gonna wash both of them and see how, wash and dry them both and see how they react to it. Alright, so these just got out of the washer. So we've got the Buttercream Alpaca and the Bernat Softy Chunky. The Bernat Softy Chunky held up incredibly well in the wash and the dryer. It didn't pill or anything like that. I love this one. The alpaca does say not to wash it or dry it. And we did. Or it says to wash it but not to dry it. And we did dry it. Just because I know a lot of times we don't have time to wait for things to dry, especially if you want to wear them immediately. So that didn't hold up too well in the drying part of it, but it would probably make like a really good shrug or something that you don't have to wash all the time. And then this would probably work really well for like beanies
or like levies for kids or things like that. So this is probably my favorite, just looking at it for like longevity. But I do really love this one because it is so soft and drapey. I don't know, let me know in the comments below which one you like the best. I'm a little bit torn between the two, so just let me know.
Alright, so that's it for this week. I am really excited with how both of these turned out. I still think that the Softy Chunky is going to be my favorite out of these two, just because I like the acrylic feel of it. It was really soft, and the alpaca just split a lot. I'm not sure. The alpaca is really pretty, and I love the color of that one, but the Bernat seemed more something that you could use for like market prep, beanies, things like that. So I think I'm gonna pick that one. So make sure you guys comment below with what yarns you want to see next. I'm really excited for next week's episode. So let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click the bell so you get notifications when we have our next video up. Bye!